across the campus, in old dorms and new. The air seemed to vibrate with that thrilling mixture of joy and trepidation that sweeps through all first-year students upon their arrival at college. Earlier, our mothers had cried while unpacking our suitcases. Our fathers had given us long lists of emergency telephone numbers, and we had, more or less gently, hustled them back to their station wagons and waved goodbye. Now we were free at last. But we all asked ourselves, could we really handle the responsibilities of our new lives as independent adults? Or would we overdose on cold pizza and endless midnight replays of our roommate's record collection? An amazing thought, looking back more than 30 years later. In 1984, all we college kids had were LP records. No CDs, no MP3 players, no internet, no cell phones. President Ronald Reagan was still in his first term of office, and in my home country of Germany, Helmut Kohl was still chancellor. In fact, my country was still two countries then, West and East Germany. Even in those long-ago days, however, incoming university students needed guidance and reassurance. So on that first evening at UVA, all of us first-year students had to attend orientation lectures conducted by college administrators. The 200 or so honor students, called Eccles Scholars, who had been assigned to Watson Dorm, were scheduled to be oriented together in Webb Lounge in the basement of the new dorm adjacent to ours. Herded along by third and fourth-year volunteer counselors, we poured into the long, low room, a buzzing mass of frazzled nerves and forced smiles. All around us there were so many faces, dozens and dozens, and not one of them familiar. Wait, there in the corner, that Korean-American girl, I knew her. That was Christine Kim. Reminding her of our first encounter during the Jefferson Scholars competition 5 months ago, I reintroduced myself and congratulated her on winning one of those 16 academic scholarships. Christine, however, was not pleased to see me again. Unlike me, she had not been named a Jefferson Scholar, but had decided to attend UVA anyway as a regular honor student. Preferring a conversational partner who did not recall past failure, Christine quickly handed me over to her roommate, Liz Haysom. She had won a scholarship too, and Christine informed me with a lip curled in a smirk that hers was a scholarship to Cambridge University, England. All three of us, having recognized each other immediately as snobs, knew that Cambridge's reputation exceeded the University of Virginia's. Suitably chastened for unintentionally offending Christine, I turned to her distinguished roommate. Elizabeth certainly did not look prepossessing. She was pale and skinny beneath her purple denim jeans and wore a t-shirt that would have been white if she had washed it more frequently. But the dubious impression created by her appearance was soon dispelled by her manner. Standing at right angles to Christine and me, she threw a sharp sideways glance in my direction so she would not have to look up at someone whose scholarship was inferior to her own. Then her blue-gray-green eyes turned back to the crowd, measuring everyone coolly from beneath a fringe of short, unkempt, dirty blonde hair. One leg was cocked to the side, one hand rested on its hip, and the other hand slowly brought a cigarette to her lips for a long addict's drag. "Ja," Liz drawled in her pure BBC British accent. She had won a scholarship to Cambridge, but she had turned it down. Things had come up. Few could have made a success of such a performance, but Elizabeth did. Her secret was, I think, her innocent knowingness. That bored look as she blew smoke through her nostrils was designed to remind us that she was experienced, while we were merely fresh-faced, ignorant teenagers, interchangeable in our eager naivete. Yet Liz's face, with its high cheekbones and impish upturned nose, had retained some childlike softness of its own.